Welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight we will be playing through some Final Fantasy X. Last night we finished the Mount Gagazet Temple. So we should be getting an Aeon pretty soon, I feel like. We've also gotten like past all of the bosses, all the late game bosses that I remembered from my childhood. So we should be pretty close to the end. I don't know exactly how close. Like, we might accidentally beat the game tonight. I don't think we're 2 hours away though. And then we might beat the game next time we play this game. If we get to the end of tonight and it feels like we're really close to finishing the game, then tomorrow I might play Final Fantasy X instead of Smash, which would mean that we would have Smash on Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening instead. Ambush, that's no good. Don't hit Yuna. Oh. Off to a great start. Hey there, I Like Pie and Blackberry. Alright. I can take anything that's not an ambush. I mean, I could also take it even if it is an ambush, I suppose. Don't hit Tidus. Actually, it doesn't matter if I hit Tidus, if they hit Tidus. I think Riku needs to attack, and Yuna needs to attack, and then that should be it. Everyone should have done something.
Take that.
Hey there, Jasper. Hey there, DS64. Good to see both of you. Alright, towards the end of last stream, we defeated a boss. Granted, we had our switch overheat right after we defeated it, but we still defeated it, and that was like the last thing that we did. And I don't know where we are right now. We're at the summit region of Mount Gagazet. Let's see what else we got. Looks like we get our first look at Zanarkand.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes.
Hey there, Bridges Games.
The end of Yuna's journey.
Welcome back, everyone.
The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
To Zanarkand. Maybe that should be the title of the
We
stream.
shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
I wonder what that sphere was that Riku dropped.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go.
Maybe that's Yuna's sphere, actually. Her final goodbyes to the rest of the group, the same way that Braska made one.
Sir Oren, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance.
Yeah, okay.
Having
It's
you
her
as a
saying goodbye to
guardian
each
was
of her
so
guardians.
Great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Oren, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now I was
We covered
all alone.
Kimari and
I couldn't
Oren.
sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could.
Oh, yeah, Braska
That
probably
it
knew
was the
how
wish
awful
of
Yevon
a
was by
man
then.
facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened,
Hey there, Pika.
Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn.
I don't think that's okay.
Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think.
Also confirmed
you
that Yuna is
refused to let me
17
become
in
a
this
summoner,
story.
And I did it anyway. I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest guardian.
Oh, she wrote this when we were on the Mihin High Road.
You are. I am. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but it's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything.
Oh
I
wow, she had already fallen
imagined.
for him by then.
Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes.
And then right after this, after she finishes recording this, we walk up to her and talk about how beautiful the sunset is and how we should come back someday.
I just want to say thank you for everything.
And then she started crying, which didn't make sense at the time. Well, I mean, it made sense to me because I already knew
Maybe-
that she was going to die at the end of this.
Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
I wonder if we went back and saw that original cutscene, whether we would actually see the movement of her hiding the sphere that she was recording from Tidus, or whether that is like something that was added to this version of the cutscene when it's from Yuna's perspective. I mean, Jack talked about Tidus, but Yuna was 7 at that time, and then this is like 10 years later. Like, surely you hearing about some kid at an age usually before you even develop romantic feelings for other people, and then meeting them 10 years later wouldn't like immediately make you fall for them, right? I thought it was because of like so that cutscene was right after the after Tidus taught her how to whistle. He saved her from the owl bed, told her, if you ever whistle for me, I'll come running after you. The guardians and summoners are the heart of Spira. We have to keep on smiling even if it hurts. And try laughing if, out loud in order to make yourself feel better. And also the sometimes screaming in loud and crowded spaces makes me feel better cutscenes. So, they had already had a good amount of, like, interpersonal development together by then. Even though they had only just met, like, probably within a couple of days of all those cutscenes. Okay, here we go. So this is the opening cutscene where you see everyone's here as Zanarkand. It's also the thumbnail for the video, for all the videos. So not for all the videos, just for the ones that I haven't made another cutscene for or another thumbnail for yet. But if you remember, throughout the story so far, Tidus has been voicing over the events that have happened. So this is him in Zanarkand recounting all the things that have happened to his story that led him to this point in time. And since there's so many people that are watching for the first time, I'll go ahead and quickly recount the story of Final Fantasy X. This kid that I'm playing as now is Tidus. He's a sports ball player, and his father left him 10 years ago, mysteriously. And then 10 years later, he was playing sports, and then he, died from an attack from a giant monster called Sin. But then he instead was transported to this place that we're currently at called Spira, and he meets Yuna, who is the daughter of this guy named Braska who defeated Sin 10 years ago. But it turns out that the place that he was from 1,000 years ago, and nobody lives there anymore because it was destroyed by Sin. Except, I think the details of that are kind of ambiguous at this point in time, because in the last gameplay session, they told us that actually Zanarkand was destroyed by the Machina from the people of Babel, even though the people here in Spira think the Babel are good, and they actually are the worshippers of Yevon, and that Zanarkand were the evil Machina users. So there's some political mumbo-jumbo going on, and half of everyone that you meet is dead, but there's some magical thing in this world where when you die, your spirits can retain your memories, and so you can still take form. And we learned about an hour ago in stream time that Tidus is one of those dream figures. So he's actually dead technically, or never was alive to begin with and was just a memory. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that's everything so far. Oh yeah, and Yuna's supposed to defeat Sin, but she's supposed to die in the process, and everyone's sad about it. The one good thing about the fact that this cutscene happens so late in the game, but it's also the opening cutscene to the game, means that there's no spoilers to which characters you end up having in your party.
listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
I don't know how many of you have taken high school English, but this technically counts as an epic. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream, but I'll say it again here.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I
Yes?
think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
Let's go.
I will also say that, so this game was made in 2002. If this game were actually made in something like, let's say, 2008 or later, then just based on the conventions of video games and RPGs at the time, then that campfire scene would have probably been where the romance subplot that your character happened to choose, based on the dialogue options that you've chosen along the way, would have played out for the final time. That should be the end of narrator Tidus, because now everything is as it's happening, as opposed to in the past. Maybe after Jack died, his lover followed him to the other world, then had a child? Tidus was already alive when his father left him. So that doesn't make sense. Also, Tidus remembers his mother dying shortly after Jack left those 10 years ago. Kind of remember this area being particularly difficult, but guess not, because these are the same enemies that I'm already used to fighting. I'm glad I know nothing about these games. Are you talking about the games that I was describing? I'm just now noticing that this now is using the music from Besaid, I think. I think this is where we last heard this music, and we're no longer getting the battle theme. Oh yeah, that I would explain something about the landscape I saw in the opening of episode 1. So the opening cutscene showed Tidus looking out into the ruins of Zanarkand, and in the opening cutscene, if you like walk backwards from the very first time that you have control of Tidus, you get to look out onto the city, and it's actually the exact same view of the city, except it's not destroyed yet. That's what I meant by that. She just had a blitz. That's literally the only thing I could not teach you about this game. But that is, I think, a quote from one of the kids at the beginning of the game, though. I think Tidus needs to attack. I think, yep. That won't kill. And then Orin's the last one.
I foresee no difficulty.
Uh-oh. I should join the DDD Discord singles night tourney on Sunday? Or on Saturday? I don't know. I'll probably end up passing on that. Is that Saturday night or Saturday during the day? It's been a couple of years since I've done one of those Discord tournaments. The same enemy group? Looks like it was a preemptive strike. So that would be 12:30 for me on Saturday. I probably won't be able to attend. I was planning on rearranging the basement this weekend. Waka's has attacked by now, yeah. I don't need to attack anymore. I can use Lancet as Lulu. I keep forgetting that she's good now. It's probably monthly though, right? I should probably be able to join in February. It just happens to be too short notice for me this time around. Every 2 weeks? Okay, it's a bi-weekly. Treasure chest. A fortune sphere. You can never get too many of those. They're actually abundant if you actually play blitzball, but we're not doing that. I'm so glad I can say I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, because if I did on a Discord, I would get beaten up. What do you mean by that? I've fallen asleep during the last 2 streams. I'll try to make my streams a little more entertaining this time around. I guess that is somewhat ironic that during a normal stream, you you fall asleep, and then when it's a late night stream, you like to stay up and watch it. First time using Energy Rain. I have no idea what this is going to do. Does pretty good damage. Ronso Rage them? What for? What skill would you like to see?
Looks like the far plane.
Close enough.
Oh, like if I screamed out the names of the moves I was using. Sounds absolutely dreadful. Do I have Sleep Buster? I think I'm about to get it. I'm really close, I think. Let's try Sleep Attack. No such luck. Man. Oh well. It can't be helped. Riku and Yuna didn't get to get any experience points for that battle. And also Orin. It's been your least favorite Final Fantasy so far. Well, there's only been 2 of them so far, 9 and 10. It's the classic debate on whether it's better to be the last of your console generation or the first of the next one, which is why people still are undecided on whether 7 is better or 6. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be going here, right? I mean, there is an airship in this game. We've seen it, and it's possible to use it. In fact, we even fought a giant boss on an airship. This is the one where, like, they're weak to sleep, right? No, that's not it. Silence? Yeah, silence. And then Orin can use Armor Break so that we can actually do damage to him. I mean, you say open world, but like, is it really that open? Like, yeah, you can walk, and like you can walk on top of the world map, but like, what are you actually seeing while you do that? It's usually just like empty lands, like a flat landscape of, you know, green and brown textures as you walk around on it, you know? Did Lulu get to attack? I don't think Lulu did.
Let's end this.
Alright, immune to bio. And he casts Flare in return. But that's fine. Like I was saying, I was talking about this when I was actually playing through Final Fantasy IX. It's like, lately, RPGs have been kind of doing away with like random NPCs in random towns. And like people have seen that as a bad thing. But then like when I go back and play the old games that have those NPCs that are just kind of wandering around doing nothing, usually it's like, you know, what's the point of really talking to them? They usually don't really add anything to the gameplay experience. It's just like, oh look, it's a lived-in world. I can talk to these people and they will say these things occasionally. I think it mostly just comes down to, you know, what exactly are you... Oh, I can't get rid of more items than that? Okay, that's fine. It comes down to, like, what you actually value within your game. Spiritual target. Just MP stroll. You're able to backtrack in this game. Like maybe not at the very next moment as soon as you go back. There's only one place in this game that you can't backtrack to. Let's see. Riku and Yuna are the last people that need to do something. I'm looking for a good game. There you go. That's the answer everyone's looking for.
See ya!
That looks like a Eject Spear there, right? But it's not. I think I saw that I was ambushed. I was reading chat. Oh no, it was actually Preemptive Strike, the opposite of that. Cool. Stole. You get to steal. I forget whether they're immune to sleep or is it darkness. I think it's probably they can't be slept. I'm gonna use Dark Buster here. Alright, hasn't put up their dukes yet. Yuna stole, Waka killed, Aura needs to do something, Tidus needs to do something. Finally some overkill. Haste Bangle? Oh, please let it be a for real thing. It's gonna be SOS, isn't it? Oh, I hate SOS so much. One of these days I'm gonna get auto haste. It's gonna file my taxes for me. I don't think I've ever met anyone that has called Final Fantasy X the best Final Fantasy game. I mean, I think it's the best one to start with, like if you've never played any Final Fantasy before. And like, you know, there's some people that are like, oh, I didn't play Final Fantasies, you know, 1 through whatever, so like, should I play the latest one? And the answer is, it doesn't really matter too much what you start with, but like, it kind of does, because if your first Final Fantasy happens to be Final Fantasy 14, which is an MMO, then that's kind of weird, right? Like, it's unlike all the other Final Fantasies except for 11. If you had played Final Fantasy 15 first, that's like an action RPG. Meaning that if you were to play Final Fantasy 15 and then go backwards into something else, then you'd be like, well, the combat system is very different and I don't like it, or maybe you do like it, I don't know. But also if you start way at the beginning, like the original NES version of Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 1, then you might be like, this is such a terrible system. How come when I target, you know, if I have everyone attack one enemy and I kill it with the first attack, then the other 3 attacks get wasted during that turn. Meanwhile, every other, you know, RPG in the entire world would auto-target the next living enemy for me. And that's like a convention that they added after the fact, you know? So it's like, you know, each Final Fantasy is different from all the others, but they all have some things in common with each other. But I would say the Final Fantasy X does the best job of being similar enough to all the, like, if you jump from Final Fantasy X to some other Final Fantasy randomly, then I think that being from 10 is kind of like more at the center of like the multi-dimensional space of Final Fantasy types of gameplay. I think this is Sleep Buster. Yes, finally. This would give me evasion +2 and then some agility, HP, and MP. And then this would give me full break from Orin's section if I wanted to do that. And then we will go up this way. Not too far behind Waka, in fact. Do I have any... I have a Luck Sphere, and I also have a Fortune Sphere, but... Oh, I have 2 Fortune Spheres. Very nice. I guess I may as well use it then, huh? Oh yeah, that probably was I forgot about the other Fortune Sphere that we need. So we need to actually save that last one for Tidus. Because Tidus is coming up on a Fortune Sphere in 2 levels. If you start here, it's a good intro because all the other ones are better. Oh, that's to be determined. Usually the ones that people say are the best ones are 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 14, 15, and probably some people are going to start saying 7 Remake, even though it's half of a game right now. And the ones that people definitely call the worst ones are 1, 2, 8, 14, 13. And I know that 14 was on both lists. What happens if you pull out your NES and play Final Fantasy II after this one? I actually love Final Fantasy II so much. It's like one of my favorite leveling systems in all of RPGdom.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome
Lady
your
Yunalesca?
arrival. Go to her now and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
You meet another person and they are clearly dead once again, because that's just how this game works. And you can already hear the boss music is playing. This is literally the Why Do I Hear boss music. But even before I could start a cutscene with this.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
It's a memory of a previous summoner.
All predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, She guarded High Summoner Yokun?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here forever.
Treasure chest. See it up on the thing there. Well, that's interesting. Those look like zombies. Those are zombies. Zombie vulnerable to healing magic and items. Now I gotta know. I don't know. I'm gonna see whether I take damage from absorbing from a zombie. Yes, I thought so. I kind of figured that was the case, but need to borrow all 7 of my Chaos Emeralds. What do you plan on using them for? Time for Yuna's to shine here. Oh, overkill. We love to see it. That hurt. This time I'll cure myself. I did not mean to use Curaga there. That was such overkill when it comes to healing Lulu, who has the lowest HP of the group. Holy water times 3? That's really useful, actually. So Waka has attacked. Orin, I think, needs to attack. I think Himari also needs to attack, just to be sure. I'll just go ahead and do that. Yuna's first overkill. Yuna gets overkill all the time. What are you talking about? When she summons Bahamut and uses Impulse? She's constantly getting overkills. My strongest member of my team. And easily so. I hate that he's so close to killing, but he can't. That's Bahamut, not Yuna? Nah, that's totally Yuna. Candle of Life. More Candle of Lives. I'm pretty sure that's just going to save me when it comes to, I forget who's gone already. I think Himari probably needs to attack, and then maybe Tidus as well. Waka almost kills these enemies. Do I have 7 Chaos Emeralds? I have much more than that. I got the Super Emeralds. Cast do on an enemy. Okay, I thought that was going to be better for me, but... So these are mostly for mix, I think. Shining Thorn, Musk, and Hypello Potion. But stealing the remedies is pretty nice though, because remedies are how I cure myself from zombie. The real question is, are we going to go down this path and get this evasion +2, agility +4, HP 200, MP 200, or MP 20? Agility would be nice on Kimari. Evasion would be nice. What are we giving up instead for that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. It's about the same. Actually, no, it's actually better to go the other way. Since we have so many of these level 2 key spheres. How do you get all those emeralds? It's very difficult. You gotta get all the emeralds and then connect your Sonic and the Hedgehog 3 to your Sonic and Knuckles in order to upgrade it to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and then get all the emeralds again. It's endgame and we don't have a single sphere grid quarter way completed. What do you mean by quarter way completed? We actually have already finished 2 separate characters' sphere grids by now. And we gave up on another one along the way, so... Okay, that doesn't cure zombie. Got it. Well, I'll bet potions do cure zombie. No, they do not. Okay. Okay. Not really much I can do in this scenario. I could use a remedy on myself. Seems kind of a waste. Was I ambushed? How did I get attacked first? I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, you need the 7 Chaos Emeralds to 100% Sonic Mania? Oh, good luck with that. That's actually very difficult. Not as difficult as doing it in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's difficult all the same. Did I say by the end of the game, or did I say in the end? Because, you know, the final boss is like super weak. You're going to see the same thing happen when we play Final Fantasy 13, but when you beat the final boss, you're like, okay, this is how strong I am. And then like you're able to basically get to a point where you defeat the boss in like a minute, when by the time you like actually get good at playing the game and you get like all the stats that you need.
Let's end this.
think I want Dark Buster here. Oh, he's already dead? Oh no, he's gonna use Thrust Kick. Oh man. Hate that. I don't think Lulu gets experience points either for this.
It's over.
Yeah, Lulu did not get experience points. How sad. Oh, we already got that treasure chest. It's not really grinding, but more so monster hunting. You saw a monster, or one such a monster, at the when we were in the Calm Lands, where basically you kill all the enemies in one area, or you capture 10 of each monster in an area, and then you go back to the guy, and then he's like, oh, based on the monsters that you've collected, I created a new monster that's like kind of a combination of all of them. And then they're like way stronger than anything that you've ever fought, including the final boss. And you spend your days trying to beat those enemies. And also your crafting gets improved as well, so you can you know, level up faster and, you know, beat the damage cap and all sorts of other nice things that are necessary. Pretty close to getting holy. It's the perfect place to get holy as well. Sure hope I get another fortune sphere by the time Kimari gets to this grid. Because I'm about to use the last one here. Finally. That was quite the detour, honestly. We started up here in Orin's section, and then we only just now met our goal of getting Orin into Wakka's section. Preemptive strike. Who is this guy? Sadly, didn't learn anything. They say mental break works well, so we'll go ahead and do that.
You shall fear magic.
Immune to sleep. What about dark? You immune to dark? Good. Not immune to dark. Yuna already stole Tidus attacked, right? Or maybe you didn't. Oh, let's attack here. And let's light him up with some thunder. I was hoping for damage cap, but what can you do? I guess I could use Waka. And use Drain. That was super weak. I should have used Kimari's Drain and then use Waka's Dark Buster instead of Kimari's Dark Buster, because Waka's the one with the strong physical attacks. Better. Does Yuna get... Yeah, she doesn't have Lancet yet. It's a free turn. We'll just go ahead and use that. Get Yuna closer to her. Her overdrive. Blast Punch. That's gonna hurt, right? Or it does half damage, that's right. I think this was a boss not too long ago. I'm pretty sure that we fought this guy right before we entered Mount Gagazet. Now he's just like a regular enemy. Stop hurting people. Are you immune to poison? It's like kind of too late for me to, try that out this time. I wonder if you're immune to delay. That might make this move go, or this battle go faster next time. Delay. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. Owie. I got one shot. Good experience points though. HP Stroll is also kind of useless, but I'll keep it around. It's not as useless as SOS something. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out of SOS things to get rid of. The only reason why I'm not getting rid of the pep talk is because it looks expensive. I might want to sell that. Immune to delay. Of course you were. Is this gonna kill? This might kill. Okay, it didn't kill. Ow. It's a lot of damage. Hit Waka again? I suppose that's even better. Not really. More holy water, that's always good. Ooh, even more holy water, also good. Barely missed out on the kill. We can get another Riku kill.
Oopsie!
Ooh, we're really close to getting Flare. And when we get Flare, that means we also are going to get Flare Fury. I didn't realize, or I wasn't thinking about this, I just wanted to have a second healer. But having Tidus follow Yuna's path is also really good because, you know, Delay Buster costs 36 magic points. And so having a mage as your secondary class is pretty good here because then you'll gain enough MP to keep on spamming it as necessary. Or quick hit, I mean, is 36. So every time I get another one of these MP nodes, I basically almost give myself another chance to use that. Magic defense, all this stuff. This is +4, and then once I did that, it would be some accuracy, max HP, evasion, luck, and agility, and MP. But I'm probably not going to use level 4 on that. Alright, just looking ahead real quick at what can be or what will be in the future. I can't believe that the last time there was a shop Oh wait, is this a shop right here? Who is this dead person that's right here? Are they gonna let me sell something? Does armor break work on him? It does. That's probably better than magic break, honestly. Got my overdrive ready. That's cool. Did I already steal from him? I think I did. Yeah, I already did. Oren's already attacked. Yuna stole. Lulu used Lancet. Out of stuff to steal. Haymaker is going to kill Tidus, because of course it will, even though he was blinded. Cast Life here. As come back. Waka can put him back under darkness. 8,000. That's good damage. That's almost damage cap with nothing extra. Oh, please let this ghost sell me things.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a thing!
Oh look, that's Seymour.
There is no other way. Use me and defeat Sin.
So Seymour was a summoner, and then I guess that's why he gave up.
I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
I mean, I guess plot development and character backstory is also good, but I honestly would much rather just have an NPC sell me something. Oh, I almost failed a, what's it called? Very interesting, honestly. Technically, my thing did not hit all enemies because the other guy was too far away. Oh no, I didn't want to. Oh no. He's gonna use thrust kick and then one of my people isn't going to get experience points. That's so troubling. I mean, at the very least, Lulu's gotta get experience points here. And also Oren.
I foresee no difficulty.
Farewell.
I misclicked, unfortunately. Got a mega potion though, so that's good. Friend sphere. Always good. There's a treasure chest. Ronso Rage when you do fire damage to all enemies.
Enough.
Alright, so that's not the way we want to go. Was that Braska? Yeah, that was Braska, Orin, and Jack. How do you get over there then? This guy again. I don't know why they tell me that mental break works well when it like just doesn't. That's just a bold-faced lie. It took us forever to kill this enemy when I use mental break, but armor break is so much better. Kimari already used something. Yuna needs to do something. Super damage. That doesn't even kill. Nice. We can use Kiraga to super heal Auron here. And that gives me my overdrive for next time. Nice, just what we needed. So that Tidus can come in and secure the kill. Lulu, oh, we got a level 3 key sphere from that. Very nice. Guess those enemies are just worth killing. What? Oh, this is Kimari's section right here. And came from Yuna's section. I think that it's better for me to keep on with what I've got though. We did it. Lulu is also done. So she's gonna keep up, or she's gonna keep with the levels that she's got. Or she's gonna like store up on levels for a bit. Because Yuna is very close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 levels until we get Holy. And that's when I wanted to have Lulu teleport to Yuna and get her stuff. If I teleported there now, then what? Region. I'd rather have Holy. So I'm going to just sit back. Lulu's going to just sit on her levels for a bit. I suppose she could go forward and get Drain, which would be nice. And Dark Buster, and then whenever Yuna happens to be done, that's when she can go back. Dark Buster, Sleep Attack. Would I rather to go forward or backwards if I were to get and break into Wakka's section? I think backwards, honestly. I could get Dark Buster, and that would probably be about as far as I got. It's probably more than I need, honestly. Yuna wouldn't, or Lulu wouldn't be using that very often. I think I'll just save up. How do I get down there? There we go. I really don't like these enemies. I wonder if having the zombie status causes you to not get experience points in the battle. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Orin, Wakka, Kimari, we've all gotten it, so last one. I feel like I've been taught to always use fire attacks on alright, you still get experience points, that's good. Just use fire attacks on humanoid enemies. It just comes naturally to me. Another level 3 key sphere. It's actually not even that rare anymore, but I'm not complaining about it.
Hey, Braska. You don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die.
Orin being sentimental.
This was to happen, my friend. Yes, but I cannot accept it. Orin, I am honored that you care for me so. But I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spirit. Please.
Just like his daughter.
Orin.
I'm surprised that Orin didn't have anything to say after that. Let's actually hit him with the armor break as soon as possible. Ooh, thank goodness. Oh, that's gonna kill Tidus. Yep. Easily. Nice crit. Last punch only does half damage. Never have to worry about that. We'll use Cura just to keep ourselves topped off. Even though I can just do that after the battle is over. No haymaker, please. Thank you. I have so little HP that that does like nothing to me. I suppose since you can't really capture anything in this area, I may as well switch to different weapons, huh? Ooh, another luck sphere. How? Oh wait, no. Luck sphere. No, that's the opposite. No! I want fortune spheres. Well, luck spheres are also good. There are no enemy encounters in this area, it would appear. Or they're very, very uncommon, so we may as well take our time and look for some more stuff here.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Here too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, parades and fireworks.
Not quite, bro.
You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
The last thing we don't know is how exactly is it that that Jack became Sin. Double AP. I need some amount of mega elixirs for that. Candle of Life in order to get Zombie Strike, Death Strike, 60 far plane wins. was just checking to see, because I figured we might have enough to get double AP at some point, or at least to see what double AP was. No encounters, auto med, cast costs 20 remedies. 5 elixirs for MP plus 20%. And just seeing what all we have access to. 5 elixirs for HP. Auto regen. Auto reflect. Auto protect. Auto shell. So it costs like probably 40, maybe 60 of these. Costs, what is that? 8 for those. Curse proof, berserk proof, berserk ward, protects against confusion, zombie proof, death proof. But how are we gonna get ribbon though? I'm surprised that I don't have the items that I need in order to get fire ward or fire proof, but I do have the items I need in order to get fire eater. Alright, let's see what these trials have for me. It's a matching game, I guess. It's a memory game. Nope, so not that one. Alright, this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And then one more. Maybe this one? Yes. Let's see. Well, let's just go forward and see what happens here. I gotta do it for all of them. I think I understand. There sure are a lot of these. I didn't want to click on that. May as well just try all of them, right? Because I don't know which ones are which. I already know where 2 of them are at least. By luck. This is a good one. That's a bad one. Oh, that was a good one? That's a bad one. Let's see, so I need 3 of... Oh, whoops, that was my bad. May as well try these last few up here. We're gonna need to probably do all 6 of these. It's gonna be kind of awkward. So now we need like 1 more, it looks like. We need a green zigzag. Hopefully this is it. Oh, actually, that was wrong, but we got lucky. I think that I'm supposed to remember which one is which temple is which. Sade versus Kilika. Wasn't really trying to do that. Turn the lights off. Now Kilika is the second place. That's where we got Ifrit. So then that means that it would probably be the second one here. So now we have to just play the rest of them without lights. So we need 2 purples and 2 greens. This one is unexplored, right? Alright, so that one's bad. The one below it's probably good though. I don't really remember seeing too many greens. Nope, that one's bad as well. Well, this is technically good, but there's these 2. And then we need some purples. Nope, that's a bad one. Purple. Green is also good. This is bad. They're 2 of the same time. We only need 1 of each of those. That's opposite. That's like backwards from where we need it to be. That one should be good. That one was just really bad. Probably should go back and rewatch the stream, but I feel like it would take as long to rewind and see where the thing is. Alright, so those 2 are good. We just need 2 green ones now. think that this is a red one down here. That's a white square. And there's a green one, so that's a good one. And that one's a bad one. Green up and down. That one's fine. That one's also fine. These two are good. And now I need just one red. And then another green. But I don't know where the last green one is. Is it this one? Nope, not that one. I need an up and down green area. And that's the one that it was. So now I have... Is it this one? Yeah, that's the one. So then I need one more. Green, green. We need one more red. And it's got to be downward facing. I'm going to rewind the stream for this one because that'll be a little faster. It's this one. Alright, so now what? I'm guessing we grab a sphere from the other room and then plug it in over here. This one doesn't even seem so bad. It's like this, and this, and... this. And I don't remember where the long ways one is. I think this is what this one. Long ways, purple, sideways. There it is. But then I need two more of these red ones. Wait, what? Is this upside down? It is upside down. Okay. That was me just being bad. Have I ever seen a purple that looks like that? I don't think I have, which means it's probably this one over here. Nope, that's red, but that's fine. That one happened to be fine as well. Also happened to be fine. Also happened to be fine. This one's a white square though, I think. No, that one's a white square. Just wrong. Well, okay, I think that it's actually this one. I don't think I've ever clicked on this before. Nope, I have. Where is it? I'm looking for purple on the side facing that way. Yeah, this one. It's the first one that I clicked when I first ran into this room and never clicked it again. Oops. What was I looking for? Green sideways? But the other direction? Did it right the first time. Luckily I'm streaming, so I can just kind of cheat. Alright, so what I need is this square here, this square here, this purple one here. Also, so like if I didn't do that, then I would probably use the record function and then just see or take pictures of it that way. So for those of you that are playing along at home and don't have the ability to watch your own stream, you can take pictures that way. The more I play through this game, the more apparent it becomes to me that I definitely followed like a step-by-step guide when I beat this as a child, because there's no way that 12-year-old Stormy even came close to being able to do things like this. Maybe I'm underestimating how intelligent I was at a younger age, but I don't know. I'm starting to think that it would be disastrous for me to try. So all three of the red squares. Oops. No. I was on a roll. Huh. Where is it? There it is. We're gonna need one more red square. I don't remember where it is, which means it's time to cheat, as I always do. There it is. I think it's this one, maybe? Yes. Alright, one more puzzle to solve. Had to check, you know. Alright. The 6 original summons. I feel like that might be important as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and takes a picture of that. Is the floor supposed to be white right now? Nope, the floor is not supposed to be white right now. That is a visual bug. Who is this? Spectral Keeper? As always, we will start off by casting haste on ourselves, because taking multiple turns is always good. Is it really the time to steal? Yeah, it is. Attacks frontal targets when hit. Use trigger command move to get out of the way. Oh no, that was Waka. Darn it. That's okay. Was that really okay? Sorry, I think maybe it wasn't. Well, this is quite the conundrum, huh? Am I able to summon? Lift mine. I'm not allowed to move. That's awkward. What if I block? Okay, that just immediately killed you. Got it. So I gave up on my opportunity to use Mega Flare there. Well, on the bright side, now he's back there, so we can use something like Lancet. Nothing to learn. Oh, he turns around in order to... Okay. I gotcha. I understand how the battle works now. Maybe it's too little too late, but we'll find out. So you want your people to be spread out. Oh, they don't give you enough slots for that. Okay. But you basically want one person to tank, is what the game's telling me right now. I'm actually going to swap into Riku here. And use an Albed potion. Luckily that did not cause Berserk. Orin getting Berserked is kind of actually fine. Waka, let's see if you can hit some darkness here. Immune in the dark, not surprised. Yeah, okay. Yep, I gotcha. You have one person tank, and then... So when they said he attacks the people that are in front of him when he takes damage, I was like, okay, I'll just move everyone out of the way from in front of him, and then he will... he'll attack no one. But if there's no one in front of him, then he will actually turn around and hit everyone instead. And that's definitely no good. I already used Lancet, I believe. Immune to slow. That's a little sad, but that's okay. I will cast Protect on Orin here so that he can tank a little better. And I will heal myself. With what little magic I have. Okay, that was actually pitiful. Leave the healing to the professionals. Should I use Regen or should I use... Oh, that's much better. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's like exactly what we need for this battle here. Is he immune to delay attack? How about delay buster? Okay, that's fine. Just so that Yuna doesn't get berserked here, we're going to go ahead and hit him with some fury here, some flare fury. Oh, the stronger the spell, the more you had to rotate. Surely he only attacks once after that, though, right? With mine. Oh, man. I think... Can I save Lulu here? If I use haste on Lulu, she still dies. Well, I guess it's a good thing that she dies here. Just want to see if I can get an armor break on this guy. He's down to less than half already. Immune to armor break. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like we kind of need to get Lulu out of here. She's so slow that if like he uses what's it called? If he uses the glyph mines again, then that's no good for me. We'll put Tidus back in. Riku actually hasn't done anything yet. Oh no, Riku used an Albed potion earlier. So Tidus it is. And we'll go with the quick hit, right? There's really not a point in that. Actually, I kind of like it as an idea. I use quick hit a couple of times here. And then you can continuously heal up Orin. Glyph mines. Let's see where they go. Perfect, I don't even need to move. Oh, you're doing great. Keep it up. I guess I gave Auron a little too much flack. Before I was like, why doesn't he do as much damage as Waka? He used to do more damage than Waka. But like, he still has maintained his status as like Omega tank for the team. Like, look at him, he's just sitting here tanking. Almost running out of magic here, by the way. This is terrible. Alright, so what do we gotta do here? We've got to move Yuna out of the way and then move Auron in the way. And during this turn, I don't have Provoke. That is a Tidus ability for some reason. So I'm going to have myself move here. Is going to move here, and I think that this is going to cause him to attack someone else, but just to be certain, I'm going to use another outlet potion here because I really don't want Yuna to die. And that's fine, I suppose. Let's see if the mine ends up being over my body immediately. Oh, good. It's not on my body. See how much damage he does to me. I think that if he does another glyph mine, the solution is to dismiss here, right? Like, what happens if I dismiss? Now the mines are gone, and everything's good. And Auron moves to right in front of him again. And then we swap out Riku for Tidus, and then we're back to normal. Perfect, perfect. Why did he attack from there? Well, okay, it doesn't matter anymore. Alright, so Yuna. Let's actually start casting regen on the party. Actually, never mind. Let's not do that. Aura needs to be healed. Actually, I can actually use an ether here. And then I can use regen on Orin, who probably no longer has protect anymore, right? Regen misses. Is that a thing? You can't regen someone that is berserked? Or what's going on with that? Berserk, protect. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I kind of want to use another ether on Yuna. Because she's kind of running out of mana. And I want her to use an Albed potion to heal us up. Because that's about as good. She's almost dead. Oh, please don't berserk. Okay, that's fine. Yuna can heal. And then use another Albed potion probably. And then move out of the way. Whew. What do I want to do here? He'll attack Yuna if I attack right now. And that should cause him to attack Orin. Yeah, alright, we're back to being good. We could finish him off right now. Or at least we would have. I didn't know that it wouldn't keep my overdrive there. He's dead after this next attack. It's a pretty tough boss. Very interesting gimmick. I didn't quite understand like what it meant at first, but once I eventually got it, it worked out a lot better. Oh, I love the combat in this game.
Yuna, we're here.
The Hall of the Final Summoning.
Go.
Yes.
Auron's such a completely different person than he was 10 years ago. It's crazy how much he has changed.
Huh? What do you mean, no final Aeon?
Sir Auron! Everyone!
So Auron already knew this was going to happen. I actually didn't know that there was no final Aeon. It's a good time to save here. I had forgotten, like I said, there's a lot of this like minutia that I don't really remember from 10 years ago. It's kind of interesting actually, the fact that this game cares so much about the events from 10 years ago and how it ties into today. And I last played this game 10 years ago.
This isn't a faith. It's just an empty statue.
That statue lost its power as a faith long ago. It is Lord Zaon, the first faith of the final summoning. What you see before you is all that remains of him.
Why did it lose power?
Lord Zaon is... his soul.
Did someone send
is
him?
Gone. Gone?
You mean there is no final Aeon?
But fear
Has there
not.
ever been a final Aeon?
Lady Yuna Leska will show you the path. The final Aeon will be yours. The Summoner and the final Aeon will join powers. Go to her now. Inside, the lady awaits.
Yuna, wait! Auron, you knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us?
If I had told you the truth, would that really have stopped you from coming?
Yuna.
I'm not going back.
Kimari knows. Kimari goes first. Yuna is safe. Kimari protect.
It's pretty cool stuff here. Hey there, Beastly Boy. Welcome back, DS64.
Someone's coming!
Is it Yunaleska?
Lady Yuna Leska.
Yes, it is.
Welcome to Zanarkand. I congratulate you, Summoner. You have completed your pilgrimage. I will now bestow you with that which you seek. The final summoning will be yours. Now, choose.
Choose.
You must choose the one whom I will change.
Oh. One of the Guardians has to
the
become the
of the
Fate
final
in order
summoning.
to be the final summoning.
There must be a bond between Chosen and Summoner, for that is what the final summoning embodies. The bond between husband and wife, mother and child, or between friends. If that bond is strong enough, its light will conquer sin. 1,000 years ago, I chose my husband Zaon as my faith.
Oh, so she was the first summoner.
Our bond was true, and I obtained the final Aeon. There is nothing to fear. You will soon be freed of worry and pain. For once you call forth the final Aeon, your life will end. Death is the ultimate and final liberation.
Oh boy.
Your father, Braska, chose this path.
It is not too late. Let us turn back.
So then Jekt must
If I
have been the
turn
one.
back, who will defeat Sin? Would you have some other summoner and his guardians go through this?
But, my lord, there must be another way.
This is the only way we got now.
Man, can you imagine if Donna
Fine.
made it this far with her one guardian?
Make me the faith. I've been doing some thinking. My dream is back in the other Zanarkand. I wanted to make that runt into a star blitz player. Show him the view from the top, you know. But now I know there's no way home for me. I'm never gonna see him again. My dream's never gonna come true. So make me the faith. I'll fight Sin with you, Braska. Then maybe my life will have meaning, you know.
Don't do this, Jekt. If you live, there may be another way. We'll think of something, I know.
Orin is just like Tidus, but
Believe
10
me,
years later.
I thought this through. Besides, I ain't getting any younger, so I might as well make myself useful.
Jekt?
What? You're not gonna try to stop me too?
Sorry. I mean, thank you.
Braska still has to fight Sin, Orin. Guard him well. Make sure he gets there. Well, let's go.
Lord Braska, Jekt.
What do you want now?
Sin always comes back. It comes back after the calm, every time. The cycle will continue and your deaths will mean nothing.
But there's always a chance it won't come back this time.
We're coming back for 1,000 years.
It's worth trying.
I don't know.
I understand what you're saying, Orin. I'll find a way to break the cycle.
You have a plan?
Jekt?
Trust me. I'll
I
think
think
of
I
something.
know where this is going. Since Jekt is just memory to begin with, and so is Tidus. I think that he wants for Tidus to become the final fate for the final summoning, so that he can kill Jekt, and then they'll both disappear.
And the cycle went on.
We'll break it. But how? What, you got a plan now?
If one of
I think
us
that's
has
what
to become a faith,
Jekt was thinking, at least. That's why he wanted Tidus to come to Spira.
Me too, Yuna.
That still won't change anything, you know? You'd bring the calm, and then what? That won't break the cycle.
Listen. You want to defeat Sin and keep Yuna alive. You don't want Sin to come back, yeah? That is just not gonna happen, brother, you know?
if you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything.
I want it,
Now
I
you're
want it, I
being
want it.
I give up. So what would an adult do then? They know they can just throw away a summoner. Then they can do whatever they like. You're right. I might not even have a chance. But no way am I gonna just stand here and let Yuna go. And what Orin said about there being a way, I think it's true.
You'll think of something?
Yes. I'll go ask Yuna Leska. She's got to know something.
You really think she'll help you?
I don't know. But I have to try. This is my story. It'll go the way I want it. Or I'll end it here.
Wait. You say it's your story, but it's my story too, you know? It would be so easy to let my fate just carry me away, following this same path my whole life through. But I know I can't. What I do with no regrets.
But you said, wait, but like, what does that mean? What is she going to do now? It's a pretty long cutscene. You can't skip any cutscenes, so I'm going to just backtrack and save. Because, you know, if the switch overheats or, you know, something else terrible happens, don't want to have to watch that again. Oh boy.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will Sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place.
Every Aeon that defeats it becomes Sin in its place.
Sin reborn.
Ah, so that's why Jekt is Sin.
That's why Jekt became Sin.
Oh, darn it. I'm now thinking like Tidus.
Sin
Darn
is
it.
an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never-ending.
Never-ending? But if we atone for our crimes, Sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement! It's been our only hope all these years!
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No! Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jekt believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope.
Oh, I don't see this ending well for Orin. Tried to take on Lady Yuna by himself 10 years ago?
Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira hope. Without hope, they would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
You tell him, Yuna.
No. It is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people.
To be fair, Lady
So they
Yuna
would
doesn't
forget
necessarily know
sorrow.
everything, just because she happened to be the first summoner
My
to
father.
defeat Sin.
My father wanted to make Spiro's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father, I loved him. So I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will conquer it. And I will do it without false hope.
Poor creature. You would throw away hope. Well, I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow. It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair. Let me be your liberator.
Alright, time for
This is it. Now is the time to choose.
another
Die and be free of pain.
boss battle, it
Or
seems.
live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimari. Kimari protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yuna Leska.
This can't be happening.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now.
Should probably switch out these weapons.
Even in death, yeah?
They're like the weakest possible weapons
My thoughts exactly.
in the game. Because they're meant for capturing enemies.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
He'll probably be fine though. Alright, so first things first, as always, we gotta go ahead and set ourselves up some haste. Let's see if you can be silenced. Vulnerable to holy magic. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have holy yet. That didn't do anything to me, surprisingly. Why did she have so little HP? Alright, immune to power break 2. Nothing to learn. Poison, silence, and petrification, but not blind or sleep. Got a stamina tablet. Absorb, that's gonna do a lot, right? Not as much as I thought it was going to do. What if we cast Reflect on ourselves? When am I going to use self-destruct? Literally never. Hey, nice. The regular damaging attack doesn't actually do very much damage to us. And since I have Reflect up, then I'm not going to get hurt by that stuff either. I think that Lulu's the last person that needs to do something. I have silent proof, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, absorb is not a magic attack. Or my reflect is worn off? Nope, it's not my reflect is worn off. Since she's close to dying, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish her off here. Form number 2. Don't get to heal in between. That caused all sorts of terrible things to us. Zombie. Actually, just zombie. That's the only thing that that did to us. Hey now. Cut that out. I guess since we're kind of at the end here, we can use all of these crazy items that are like super busted. Oh, come on. We just got the healing up from that. Alright, so what if instead... kind of have to, like... do something about it, right? Like, if only the Albed potion cured zombie. used it again. Alright, new strategy. Riku only heals the other two and sacrifices herself. Riku's actually fine here, so he can use an outlet potion. It's gonna hurt Riku, unfortunately. But the two people that are actually important in this battle are going to stay alive. I guess at the moment she doesn't actually need to do that. Oh, Waka's already zombied from before. Oh, that he's blinded as well. Kimari's not zombied, right? Immune to dark. Let's see. We still have Reflect up, so that's good. I think that for the most part we don't really have to worry too much about dying here. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if I cast Reflect onto Lulu here, because like the boss is going to try to use Cura or Regen, is even worse. Boy. Oh no, I should actually definitely use Dispel against that. We're actually good. We're getting kind of low on health here. If only I had Holy, though. Man, that would have been something. I feel like if I use another remedy here, it's going to cause him to use Hellbiter again. I think that's the, I think it's, if one person isn't zombied, then that's what he'll use. Oh, it isn't. So I just really got that unlucky all along. I need to find a character in my roster that's not zombied right now. I think I have an item that casts Dispel as well. Purifying Salt. I suppose that was my chance to heal. Yeah, we need to get around to healing people now. On the next attack, Lulu kills. It's just Lulu's so slow. Will she ever get a chance? At some point in time I actually need to cast Dispel on myself so that I can actually use healing magic. I barely miss out on the HP. Nope, I didn't. Alright, Unalaska second form down. Is there a third form? Of course there's a third form. Does this also cast zombie on me? Mega Death? I don't like the sound of that. They took my healer. Of course they took my healer. Why would they take someone I didn't care about? Well, I can use a Mega Phoenix. Nope, that's Revive Party. I'll just use a regular Phoenix. Oh, come on. Alright, let's see what we got here. I got zombie proof anywhere in here? No? No zombie proof? Fine. Alright, the most important person here is Yuna. So we're going to unzombie her. And then have her heal herself. We'll heal Lulu. And we will heal Lulu. $6,000 is pretty good damage there. And that is not very good damage against me, which is also excellent. I kind of want to cast Dispel on myself. Do I currently have zombie status right now on Tidus? No, I do not. Very surprisingly. Mind Blast. What did that do? Looks like I have Darkness now. And Confusion. Just to make sure that I don't accidentally kill my entire team right now. I need to see what status effects I have on me. Confusion and Reflect that's the only one. So Riku has Zombie. Riku's going to kill herself here in order to save the other two. We'll use an Albed Potion. And then Tidus will swap out to Yuna. Yeah, and then Yuna's going to use use life. To revive Riku. And that should knock Lulu out of confusion at least. And I'm gonna swap back into Tidus, who is not a zombie. Yes, Tidus is not a zombie. Good. Am I able to slow this guy? It's so tough fighting him. Is this one immune to delay attack? Nope. I mean, yes, they are immune. Should I be casting Reflect on myself again? Probably. Oh, Mega Death. Well, let's see who they hit this time. It's actually almost better when they die compared to when they stay alive as a zombie. I mean, obviously this fight would go like a million times easier if I had zombie proof. I wonder what happens if... Wait a minute, is Mega Death missing because I'm not... Because I'm a zombie? Are you not allowed to get hit by Mega Death as a zombie? That would make sense. That would be a reasonable thing to have happen. So am I supposed to fight this as a zombie? Also, I wonder what happens if you're poisoned and you have the zombie status. You probably still lose your health. I should have tested it out on the zombies that were in the dome earlier. I wish that there were an item that healed you if you were a zombie. Like in Castlevania, there's an item called rotten meat or something like that. And if you, normally it hurts you if you try to eat it. But if you equip the zombie soldier soul, then instead it heals you. I'm going to try to summon during this turn because I don't want to take a hit here. For the last couple of boss battles, they've all one-shot or like some sort of banishment of Aeons. Like when I fought Seymour for the third time, he basically just said, "Be gone," and then like my Aeon just disappeared as soon as their turn came up. That'll probably happen here as well. But it's good damage though. Oh, you didn't immediately banish me? I should be immune to all this. Nope. I'm cursed, meaning I can't get overdrive. That is what I have, right? Ow. Wow, stop dismantling me. Is it worth even using the Aeons? Yes it is. Technically I've done more damage than they've dealt, so that's good. Mind Blast is going to kill me, right? Or am I going to barely live? Yeah, I live. Kind of want to just use Aeons. But I guess all the other Aeons are going to be weaker than Bahamut was. Almost down to half. So I'm going to use some holy water here to cure Tidus. And then I'm going to use... Is it a high potion? Should I use a high potion? Yeah, we'll use... Actually, no, let's use a mega potion. Oh, I can't use a mega potion. That's to all party members. I guess I have to use an X potion here to cure Tidus. But then they're going to cast Mega Death, right? No, okay. I gotta immediately cast a spell here to get rid of that. This is a bad one. Confusion is not very good. Lulu's the only one that got confused though. So confusion is the main thing that she has. Zombie confusion. Zombie confusion. Yeah, it's not that she's blinded. good. Hellbiter is actually good in this case because it doesn't really kill, but it stops my confusion status. I think it dies next turn. Well, not this turn. Megadeath should kill Tidus and no one else. If I'm understanding how the move... Oh, actually, we're all zombies, so that should not kill anyone. Let's see what they use here. Kiraga kills Waka. Yeah, I thought so. That's what happens when you don't cast Reflect on yourself. Here there, Elcade. Oh, thanks for that. Oh, I'm zombied though. I guess I will switch out in this guy and then kill them. 2, 3, 4, 5 was enough to kill. 6. Alright, Unaleska, form number 3 down. What else you got?
If I die, so does the final Aeon. And with it, Spira's only hope.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope.
Fool. There is no other way.
I'm just overthinking this, driving me nuts.
Even if there was. Even if you did destroy Sin.
Anxiety can be like that
Yevon,
sometimes.
the immortal, would only create Sin anew.
You, Yevon?
Ah, Zayon. Forgive me.
You, Yevon.
Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains is sorrow.
So it looks like we gotta stop you, Yevon, from remaking Sin then, huh? All that for not even 1 level. We got half a level from that. We got a level 3 key sphere, and I bet you anything that blessed arm guard prevents zombie.
I cannot believe what we just did.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
What?
Destroy Sin, so it won't come back. And without the final Aeon.
Yeah, because if you defeat Sin without
I
the
don't know
final
how just
Aeon,
yet, but I'll find out.
then the final Aeon doesn't turn into Sin. Can I have a healing sphere, please? Can I backtrack? Because I do not want to go through that battle again. I went backwards and then all the fate that were in this room have disappeared.
We must talk.
What?
There's something you should know.
I know. It's about you, right?
I am also an unsent.
I'm also an unsent.
You are not surprised.
You did take quite a beating from Yunalesca.
Kinda knew. It was Yunalesca, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jekt died defeating Sin, I just couldn't accept it. I came back here, tried to avenge them. But she struck me down. Somehow I made my way, crawling down Mount Gagazet. But my strength left me, just outside Bevel.
Oh,
That's where
so that explains everything.
I told him about Yuna, just before I
Wow.
died. I've been
It all
wandering
comes
ever
back.
since, never going to the far plane.
Aaron.
Don't make that face. Being dead has its advantages. I was able to ride Sin and go to your Zanarkand.
And you've been watching over me since then, haven't you? Why?
What's the big idea? Why me?
It is one of those things that is difficult to explain. Very well, I will show you. My memories.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Spoiler alert, Orin was also dead all along.
Nah, never mind.
Out with it.
Okay, listen good. Take care of my son. My son in Zanarkand. He's such a crybaby. He needs someone there to hold his hand, see? Take care of him, will you?
But how am I supposed to go to Zanarkand?
Hey, you said it yourself. There must be a way to get there, right? You'll find it.
And it took Orin 10 years basically
will.
to find out how to do that.
I give you my word. I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my life.
Thanks, Orin. You were always such a stiff. But that's what I liked about you.
That is why.
Okay, well, let's just, before we accidentally get into anything else. Whew. Alright, there we go. Everyone's good. Let's level up a few people. It's a pretty tough boss. Not gonna lie. But on the other hand, I never once even came close to thinking that I was going to get party wiped though. So I guess that's kind of your hint that we still have more bosses to go. All I wanted really was to go to the safe sphere here. Alright, so now that we've done that, what happens when we go back to where Yunalesca was? Is there a treasure chest out here? Where is this? Nothing up here. It seems as though you just kind of go in circles, and you also can't go down from there, or you can't touch that. It's a never-ending stairwell. It's very symbolic. Oh, there's a treasure chest here, actually. Suncrest. Is this the exact same place? No, because there is no treasure chest here. Very interesting, actually. don't actually quite know what's going on here. That wasn't, so no treasure chest that time. What makes it sometimes have a treasure chest and not others? And also, maybe it only appears just once ever, and then never again. Alright, well, we defeated Yuna, meaning that we can never ever get the final Aeon. Which means that the next time we defeat Sin, he won't be able to control the final Aeon, and the final Aeon will not become Sin. But now the problem is, how do we defeat Sin? We don't actually have the strength, allegedly, to do so. Doesn't this kind of look like the ruins from the very beginning? Not really, I suppose. It doesn't look that similar. I thought it was kind of like the underwater ruins. It's not that similar, though. Oh look, Sin's right there, waiting for me. Hey, Dad.
Dad? I know. The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more time.
Oh look, our airship. Hopefully they don't try to attack Sin. Why would Sid fly that close to Sin? I know that we know that Sin is not going to kill them, but like, they don't know that. Hey there, Sid.
Aren't we the happy-looking bunch?
Frana! Frana!
Where? That all you can say? Why don't you think of something?
Well, any good ideas?
Come on, help us.
What do we know? Sin is Jet. Thus you have a link, a bond with Sin. That may be our key.
So, what do we do?
We think and we wait.
It's not a good plan at all.
Two things I'm bad at.
Yuna's like, I know. You're totally dead, aren't you? Hello, Uncle. I wonder if Yuna's any good at speaking Albed. Her mother is Albed. We don't really know how long she lived, but by the time Yuna was 7, she was parentless and taken to Besaid. So probably none. And Sid turned away so that he could cry without Yuna seeing him, apparently. Alright, well. We got a whole new world ahead of us now. Save spheres can now teleport you back to the airship thanks to Ren the Albed. And we kind of have access to the entire world, I'm pretty sure.
We'll wait till you think of a plan. Get that noggin working.
This is also where the side quests open up, I believe. And we start the collection marathon.
Sit and think this through. There has to be a way. We need to sit and...
We'll wait till you think of a...
Hey Riku, we finally thought of something.
So much for the final Aeon solving everything. So much for the final...
Alright, so the question is, do we end it here not knowing what the next step is? Or do we go just a little bit further to find out what the next step is? I think that we can end it here and figure out what Final Fantasy X Session 17 is. Actually, no, because like, what if I find out that I can start doing side quests now? So I wouldn't want to like start a story session on the next stream. So I guess we'll like go a little bit further, see how things go.
Rush this and we'll lose everything. We need to plan carefully. Rush this and we'll lose.
Rin, sell me things, or let me
May I help
sell
you?
things to you.
Thank you. Your patron. Welcome.
Ah, finally, we can sell things. Let's get rid of all this junk that we have lying around. Zombie proof. What did I tell you? That's so rude. Piercing and magic counter. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is strictly better. Why would I keep these two around? No reason to keep that around when I have this. I hate SOS. I hate SOS. Hate it so much. Let's see what else we got here. Don't need two of those, that's for sure. Don't need two of those, definitely. Don't need two of those either. That ended up not even being as expensive as I thought it was going to be. One day? Yeah, sure. We'll have one of these days I'll self-destruct. Like, now that we're not, like, fighting the ancient goddess that perpetuates the cycle of death in the land. Like maybe we can find like a bird or something like that to self-destruct on, where the stakes are a little lower. We actually no longer need any of these distill things because we're good on that front. You want me to self-destruct on a bomb, the only thing that would just absorb the damage. I don't need a scout anymore because I now have capture. I'm getting tired of going through and selling these things. Dark Strike is actually pretty nice. What do I currently have equipped? Hunter's Spear has piercing, sensor, and strength plus 10%. Well, that's strictly better than this. I don't need multiple of those, that's for sure. Don't need multiples of anything. Death Touch, Dark Strike. Don't need multiples of anything. Stone Proof and Poison Proof is what I currently have. Don't need multiples. Stone Proof would be nice. So if you had like Zombie Proof and Death Proof is actually what you would need for fighting Yuna and having an easy time with it. Distill Speed, that's just silly. Now if I had the Distill Fortune item effect, that'd be so wonderful. Oh look, I actually have something better than my metal shield finally. So many duplicates. Alright, finally. You're done selling things.
Yup.
You have a good number of these celestial things, celestial tokens. Let's see what weapons he actually offers here. These are pretty okay weapons. I like that they have a lot of empty slots for you to customize with. Too expensive for me though.
Thank you. Yup.
Albed. Do they have new things to say? This is my first time being so close to Sin. Yeah. You're a traitor, aren't you? Technically, yeah. Well, there are no battles for me to try out here. I don't want to have to go through all of that again, so I'm going to save again. I'm pretty sure that once we find Yuna is somewhere on the airship, that's when we'll find out what we're supposed to do next. There's Kimari and Yuna over there.
I'm no good. At all.
What are you talking about?
All this time I've been thinking about how to defeat Sin. But beyond the teachings of Yevon, I know nothing.
Yeah, that's what happens. He grew up
I'm sorry.
learning one way. That's the way it's been taught for 1,000 years, so...
But...
Apology is running. Yuna never run away.
Thank you, Kimari.
So, Kimari, you got any good ideas?
Yevon's teachings.
The teachings won't help us fight Sin.
Maybe the opposite of them.
No answer in the teachings. Answers lie outside. Must know both sides to find answer.
Because by now we know that Yevon definitely is lying to us.
Much. Find him, make him talk.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's it! Kimari, you rock!
It's like, seems like the Meisters are all trying to keep us in the dark. And we're back to being allowed to play blitzball, just pointing that out. We're back to having this music again. It's the same music that we had after the campfire.
Rush this and we'll...
Hey guys, I just had a great idea.
It was my idea. Let me tell them.
It's like this, yeah?
I just thought...
The hymn's the key.
The hymn?
The hymn?
Sir Jack likes the hymn of the faith, correct?
He does.
Yeah.
But he liked that before he became
That's why he
Sin.
was listening to it in Makalania.
Sin, violence incarnate, listening peacefully.
I know it's your old man, and I don't mean no disrespect, but...
What are you about to say, Waka?
No, it's fine.
It's gonna be so disrespectful.
I've gotten used to it.
Let me say it. If we attack Sin head-on, we've little chance of winning. However, if he hears the hymn of the faith, he will become docile.
Yeah, and that's when we make our move. Might be against the rules and all, but who's keeping track, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, it could really work.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
You only get one shot at that, though. Wouldn't you die immediately if you failed? And why didn't you tell them your thing about it? Why didn't you tell them about your track down Mika and then, what's it called?
Well, that sounds like a plan to me. My baby here will take us anywhere we want.
Wow, I do not remember this at all. Password entry? That riddles in the 1,000-year-old ruins. 1,000-year-old ruins. That's Zanarkand, right? But scattered across Spira? I didn't know you were able to do this. What is all this now? Was this in the base game? Doesn't seem like it actually does much. Like I'm pressing A. Oh, okay. So I can actually just like search and find new locations, apparently. So we can go to these two places which are apparently new. Cool, we can go to like everywhere now. Let's go to the Calmlands first though.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Nice. Alright, so now we can safely do side quest stuff in the next stream. These are the Albed children that they left here. Nope, these are not Albed children. Alright, well anyway, I think that this is a pretty good place to stop. Finally, we're going to open up to some side questing stuff within Final Fantasy X. Maybe we'll get Yojimbo, we'll like complete the bestiary, and we'll see how things go. But if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the stream. If you want to see more Final Fantasy content on the channel, be sure to subscribe. I will be back tomorrow with Smash, I think. At some point in time I'm supposed to be rearranging the basement. I don't know when that's going to kind of take place, but yeah, we'll see what happens as we go on. But anyway, thanks for watching everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.